Now, let's solve this equation. Before we do that, we want to review distributive property. We know 3 times bracket 4 plus 5 close bracket. We need to calculate 4 and 5 first because they are in the bracket. And then we know it's 9. And then 3 times 9 gives us 27. If we distribute 3 to 4 and 3 to 5, then we may calculate 3 to 4 is 12, and 3 times 5 is 15. So 12 plus 15 is 27. Okay, so we call this is distributive property. You distribute 3 to 4 and 3 to 5. You know, 3 can also be behind the brackets. And here we use subtraction to test if the distributive works or not. We know if we do in the brackets, we will have a 4 minus 2 first, which gives us 2, and 2 times 3 is 6. We can also distribute this 3 to 4 and this 3 to 2. Then we have a 4 times 3 is 12, and 2 times 3 here is 6. We do the subtraction. The 12 minus 6 is also 6. That's distributive property. Similarly, if here were 4, the places are marked with red triangle, it also works. You can test. If here were 5, instead of 3, 3 here, if here were 5, if here were 100 here, 100 here, 100 here, it all works. Okay? Similarly to this place, the places are marked. So, in order to represent this fact in general, you may say, hey, since this works for any number, let's use a letter to represent this number, say x. Okay, then it comes to be 4 times x minus 2 times x on the right-hand side. Left-hand side will be 4 minus 2 parentheses times x. So this comes out like what? Like 4x minus 2x equals 4 minus 2, then x. Okay? This actually gives us what? 2x. Okay? And this kind of, from this side to this side, and eventually we end up with 2x, then we call this is combining like terms. Okay? When you see 4x minus 2x, you do subtraction here, and you just do 4 minus 2 and then put x behind 2. Okay, so here, let's look at our first question. The first question here is 2 minus 6x equals 4x minus 2x minus 30. Okay, you see 4 minus 4x minus 2x, this will give us what? 2x. Okay, and then minus 30 on the right-hand side, and then we have here is 2 minus 6x. All right, let's keep going, working on that. Now we have a negative 6x and a positive 2x on the two sides. So we can do here in two different approaches. One approach is let me change the color. Yeah, okay, is black already. We may do what? Add 6x on two sides. So we then can cancel this negative 6x and the positive 6x. Left-hand side, we only have a 2 left. Right-hand side, again, you combine like terms. 6 plus 2, combine like terms. Combine right here. So it will have a what? 8x, and then minus 30. Okay. Similarly, you can do more. Plus 30 on both sides. So what do we get? What we get is those two will be cancelled. So 8x, 30 plus 2, 32. Okay. And then divided by 8 on both sides. Because, between 8 and x is multiplication, right? So then we will have a right-hand side. 8 will be 8 divided by 8 is 1. 1 times x is x. So we cancel 8 on the right-hand side, only has x left. On the left-hand side is 32 divided by 8. So we have 4. Okay. And then I write left-hand side on the right. In this case, they are equal. So x equals 4. Okay. Then this one will be our choice, right? Yeah, this one. Okay. Now, let's working on the second question. So it's all about combined like terms. Question 2. Question 2, we have a negative 4 times x plus 5 equals negative 12. By distributive property, negative 4 times x is negative 4x. And negative 4 times 5, positive 5. So we have a negative 20. And then equals negative 12. Now, we then do, let me change the color here, plus 20 on both sides. So what do we get? I want to cancel this. And then we have a negative 4x equals 8. Okay? Now, you can see we are trying to isolate x. Put x alone. That's the strategy. So then we do is we divide negative 4 on both sides. So we have x equals negative 2. And then we have this answer is correct. Okay, keep going. Now, two more. Question 3. Question 3 is all about, again, distributive property and the combined like terms. Strategy is what? Is isolate x. Put x on one side, put constants on the other side. Okay? Make sure I copy the question right. 4 times 3x minus 3, then plus 26, 10x plus 4. Okay, distributive property. Yeah. So 3x times 4, you have a 12x. Do not forget to put 4 and 3 together. You have a negative 12. Okay? And then plus 26. Be patient to copy the rest of them. Now here what do you get? You get positive 12, right? Oh, you see, it's not really right. How did I get 24 over there? So you got to be careful all the time. It has to be 26. Okay? Yeah. All right. Now you put those two together, you should have what? 14, right? Positive. And then, you know, those two together is 14. You may change the color to red. So you may do is subtract 14 on both sides. Then you get will be those two cancelled. Left-hand side, you have these 10 stands alone. That's 12x. On the right-hand side, you have a 10x minus negative 14 and positive 4 is negative 10. All right. Isolate x, combine like terms, subtract 10x on both sides. 12 minus 10, you get 2x then. Here, cancelled. So there's negative 10. Okay. And what do? We do divide by 2. So x equals negative 5. That will be the one right here. Okay? Now, keep going. Question 4. Is that 4 now? Yes, question 4. For question 4, we have a t over 2 subtract 3 equals 1. Here is the way to deal with fractions. 2 is done on denominator, so multiplied by 2 everywhere. And then 2 downstairs, 2 upstairs cancelled. You have a t. And then minus 2 times 3 is 6. And here is 2. See, then how easy it is now. Okay. So then you do is you plus 6 on both sides. You cancel this positive negative. And then you have a t equals 8. That would be the third one. Answer. All right. Now, let's see this one. Oh, let me change the color in black. So, question 5. You have x over 3 minus x over 4 equals 5. We hate denominators, right? Okay, let's get rid of it. How to get rid of it? Multiply 12 everywhere. 12 upstairs divided by 3, you have a 4 in front of x. And 4 downstairs, upstairs 12. 12 divided by 4, you have a 3. See? And here 5 times 12, that's 60. Combine like tens. What do we get? 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 times x is just x. So x is 60. So this answer will be correct. All right, I'll see you next time.